concept of like the beginner's mind, right? Like ask dumb questions, seek alternatives. Like who's it? Yoshi from Galaxy, on his email, he's got this sort of be like water, and it's like as water moves, it just finds it finds different paths. It doesn't try to control. It doesn't look for things. Yeah, just be fluid and be. So for me, like the beginner's mind of and having young kids, it's certainly helpful to just ask silly questions and break that like these mental models that we have. It's hard to do that, right? Because we do certain things every single day in such a pattern. I challenge myself to just think like a 4-year-old and just keep poking holes and ask silly questions.
I remember very vividly. I was a 30-year-old trader in New York. I'd been doing it for almost a decade. Thought I was a hot shot, and I sent out some information to a bunch of clients about my thoughts on something. And I remember somebody a little bit older than me fired back at me and said, "Just remember, as much experience as you have, there's always someone out there with more experience. And don't be afraid of that. It's okay not to be the smartest person in the room. It's okay not to know everything. There are people out there who know more and who are more experienced. Seek them out and learn from them."
Especially in the technology and fintech communities, one of the primary drivers that you should focus on is always be problem-driven first, not technology-driven first. So many of these amazing technologies in the cryptography space, in the blockchain space, in the AI, machine learning, big data, you name it, have been technology-driven solutions that have been applied where they shouldn't be. So whenever you look to apply a new technology, whether it's in finance or out, make sure you ask yourself a key question beforehand. Am I solving a real problem? Am I providing business value to the person who's going to be using this technology? If you ask yourself that question, you can almost never go wrong with the technology deployment as long as you make the right choices.
The most important thing that we will hopefully be building is a system of self-sovereign identity. I think that at the root of all of this, if you aren't familiar yet with the battle for self-sovereign identity, spend some time to go look up what that means, because if we lose our ability to create identification systems that we own for ourselves without the restriction of different governments, then we lose our freedom. And so ultimately at the root of this, for me, is identification and being able to own that identity, own your data.
Remember you by. So I've been in this industry been working for over 20 years, and I think as a woman working in financial services, it can be a very interesting journey. I encourage everybody to just follow their dream. We have had an amazing 12 months, and it's been an honor for me to lead this company, an honor to work with the people I've been working with. And every day they teach me more about trusting myself, my own voice, which sometimes I think it's hard for women. They get lost in what other people think about them. So 12 months already, I trust my own intuition and my voice so much more. And I really want to see more women run enterprises popping up.
Yeah.
So that would be great. But I think crypto and blockchain is the bed of innovation. If you want to build a business and you want to do something new, this is a great industry to be in.
And reach out. Go on LinkedIn. You can always get hold of me.
Absolutely.
If you have a question, sometimes it takes, like you said, your team is inspiring you to believe in your dreams,
yes.
and they need you to believe in your dreams because you are the dream. You are your company, and this is the more you believe in yourself, the more successful you become.